kind of an issue with the payment schedule and everything else. But I am back, and so is my co-host Rob on the road. Uh,
Ahoy.
yes, we are. I just
And you can pay me back on Friday.
That's easy enough. Uh, yeah, with a slight donation from my wife of $9 and some change. I have no. We are back. I'm sorry I haven't been on recently between the influenza B I had last week and another ongoing issue with bursitis due to my cane use in my right arm. It makes it a little difficult for me to lift my right arm. I can do this, but I can't lift from here to ear up to my shoulder. But so I can barely. This is about as far as I go. But I got some cool stuff to show you that I acquired. I don't think you've seen this one yet, there, Rob. But I plan to show you here in a second. It's sitting right here next to me. Um, yeah, I got some upgrades to my gear. You know, the gear that I acquired at the D.A.V store I worked at a while back through work. They
Cool.
kind of farmed
It's a
me out.
while ago.
It's been a while. I'm not sure if it's been last year or the year before last because I kind of things kind of blended in. You know what I mean?
Well, last year was a bit of a car crash, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Everything's been about a car crash for me since I got injured back in 23. So
So,
it's been almost 3 years since I got
I think
initially.
24 was when you were at the DAV.
Okay,
I
so
think-
yeah. So she was right. I keep on thinking it's last year, and it's actually the year before last when I got all this
Yeah.
stuff. And I acquired a Big Agnes Q Core SL insulated sleeping pad for like
Mhm.
$5. Well, $4.95. Well, it developed a hole. I found out that Big Agnes has a lifetime warranty on all their gear.
That's good.
Doesn't matter if you acquire it firsthand or secondhand. Due to that fact, which is really cool, I was
Yeah.
able to get a credit on an account for $209.95,
Ooh.
which I used
Nice.
to replace my insulated sleeping pad that developed a hole, not just on one side, but on top and bottom. It went, and I went flat on my last overnight hot tent excursion. Good thing I had a lot of padding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My military sleep system and wool blankets and some other stuff. I was warm enough. I mean, I literally was toasty all night.
That's good.
I didn't get cold that way. My tent got freezing, but that's a whole different separate option thing.
That's something to worry about later down the road.
But I was able to use. Let me go myself large here, so I can show you a little better. Even though there's not much for me to see, you guys can see. Except it's me sitting here in my chair because it's just easier on my shoulder. Is I acquired this. Let me turn it this way where you can see it.
Oh, the Rapide.
Oh yeah. The only thing I did a little different is I got the 25 by 72, which is a little shorter than the original one I had of the 2578 of the Q Core. Now, on that note, this is still a few tenths of an ounce heavier than that one, surprisingly enough, because this one's more insulated. This has got like a 4.6 R value compared to the 4.3 of the Q Core. And as soon as I got this in, Ian says, "What are you going to do with your old one?" I said I was probably going to try to toss it. He goes, "No, let me have it. I'll repair it."
Fair play to him.
And he repaired it.
Oh, good lad. Good lad.
So he patched up all the holes. He went super overboard on the glue and everything.
How much of Ian is now stuck to the pad?
Not as much as you would think.
Is
Probably
Ian
more
and
than-
pad now one entity?
Yeah, not quite. No, some of his hair might be in there. Who knows? he used seam sealer to help seal the holes. Apparently, the hole was like
Yeah, I can see the logic.
he used, because the hole was literally from the top to the bottom equal, like something sharp went straight through both sides.
Do you think it could have been an ember, maybe?
It would not have gone through the top and bottom in the same, right across top of each other.
Mm.
Because
Tent peg?
I had my sleeping stuff laid out.
Tent peg?
I don't think so, because I keep everything in this case when I'm not using it. I haven't even pulled this out of the bag yet, as you can see, but which I'll probably do right now, because why not? Or I try to see if I can slide it. Oh yeah, let's do that. Just keep it intact, because it's why not? But that's what I got right there. It does have an inflatable pump sack, which I have never seen yet, because I have my my flex tail pump that I got that I plan on using. So
they I don't know if they still do. They used to come with like an inflation sack.
that's what the pump sack is. That's a new. It says right there on the deal, right there.
Oh, yep, there we go.
But I am not, with my injuries being
Nobody
my
uses
knees,
them.
I'd rather use my pump. That way I can just stand back and let it do its job. It did come up. It did come up with a new repair kit, which is nice. And this one actually has the quick release valves on it instead of the twist valves. So this is the upgraded system compared to the old system, like the Q-Core was, which makes big differences in the way and everything goes.
Well, it makes a lot of difference in storage.
Yeah, I know that the pump sack is probably buried deep inside it, rolled up. I'm not going to unroll this to see that. As you can see, it's still got plastic wrap around it, and that's pretty dense too. You probably see it right there, the little white thing in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably it. I don't know. I'm not sure if that is it, but it looks like it. Let me see if I can pull it out.
Probably not without unwrapping everything.
Not without unwrapping it, no. Or can I?
How are you going to get it back in?
I'm not. Since I don't technically need it, I'm not going to carry it, because that's just extra weight. Now, unless I plan on using it as a carry case.
I don't think you can. I think it's kind of a one-trick pony.
I feel like Houdini. Woo! Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! This is bigger than I thought it was.
That's what she said.
No, she didn't. She's right. She's sitting right there.
Yeah, it's a bit of one. It's a one-trick pony.
Yep. And yeah, I could definitely be using this as a carry case for something.
It's a glorified icing bag.
It is, and as this is a style of nozzle it comes in, makes it quick and easy to refill and everything. But the one on the pad itself is a one-way valve on one side, and the quick release like this one is on the other. So just basically for people who want to know how it works, you just open it up, do that, then inflate it like that. That's all there is to it. Now, since I have my electric pump, I don't plan on using this at all. So it's just a quick, easy thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, this right here is the most important part. So I'm just going to put this back in there. Not that I need the pump sack or anything. Ian actually has a pump of his own, but it's not like my Flex Tail. It's actually a Walmart brand air pump that requires a battery pack to charge it in order to run it. So you plug it into the battery pack, and then you could use it like a flex tail, but it just doesn't have it does not have an internal battery, unfortunately. But that's for I did have to pay $10 for this comparatively to the $219 it normally costs.
Yeah, right.
Due to my $209.95 credit that I acquired from
The only
the
problem with
wellness.
Big Agnes stuff, it is massively expensive.
But their warranty options are amazing.
I'd be intrigued to see how their warranty works outside the US.
I don't know, but I do
I
know.
mean, because they're obviously not going to ask you to return it.
What they did is that I told them that I got it secondhand, and they said take a picture of it and send it to us of the name of it, and it fully deflated. And then next thing I know, I got the credit. So they knew I got it secondhand, yet they still gave it to me anyway. And I used it. I had to use it all at once. That was the only requirement.
Oh, it's like a one-shot voucher.
Exactly. And since I needed a new sleeping pad anyway,
I was going to say,
$10 and it free shipping. I didn't have to pay for shipping.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. So I am gonna highly recommend Big Agnes, folks, for anything. I mean, now that I've got my sleeping pad is Big Agnes, my tent is Big Agnes.
It's a limited warranty in the UK.
Hey, limited. It doesn't say anything about not being with how you get it or when it's going to be used. Correct? And what's the limited to?
So it's only against manufacturer's defects, nothing else.
Well, this one here, it just went flat. And
we're not covered for wear and tear, alterations, misuse, accident, or damage caused by use other than intended, or if not purchased through. So if you purchase it secondhand, you're not covered over here.
Well, I think they just glossed over that fact that I contacted them about, because all I did contacted them about initially is what would the cost be for me to send it into them to repair it for me, because I purchased it secondhand and I was willing to pay for it to have it repaired.
It's probably because of the cost implications that's why the warranty is so strict.
Well, the thing is, I told them I bought it secondhand. I liked the product. I just wanted to get it repaired.
Yeah.
And they said it would be cheaper just for us to do this, and I pay $10 and get a new one, than get that one sent in, have them repair it, and send it back. So.
Yeah, because they offer a repair service.
They do.
Yeah.
And that's one of the. They're very good at what they do. I thought I was just lucky with what I found, which I am. But the fact is, I am now a big supporter of their customer service, which I really agree with.
I can't fault them for offering a limited warranty outside the US. It would cost tens of thousands a year.
Well, as soon as they get rid of those freaking tariffs, things will be a lot better.
Yeah, no kidding.
Especially, they should, limit tariffs to certain parties, not to everybody.
Well, I've got stuff sitting all over. I think in 32 different states at the moment,
including here,
including you, yeah. And at the moment, I was what if we start combining it into one mass? I was like, yeah, that's just causing a bigger financial headache.
Yeah, because if we put everything that you are supposed to get in, like, say, a big crate,
yeah,
all at once, the shipping costs with the tariffs would be astronomical.
Exactly. Before even the taxes, just shipping costs. At the moment, that book I sent you a year and a half back cost 3 times the price of the book.
Yeah.
You cannot continue with that.
No. And the fact is, it was found unconstitutional and illegal, since it was not run through Congress.
Don't get me started.
Oh yeah, we already know about a lot of stuff he's doing without Congress approval, which is
I mean,
it's automatically illegal. It's his
yet
ego.
yet
We
it's
know this.
still there.
Not by my choice.
Oh no, I know it's just one of those things.
I am not going to go any further than that because that's a rabbit hole I can't crawl out of.
Have you got a big Agnes sleeping bag?
I do not. I have
Because
my
I've just found something on their website. It's giving me a right little chuckle.
why.
It's called the wedgie extender.
Is
So
it called that on
basi-
your site or is it on all the sites?
well, it's the wedgie bag expander. That's it. It's basically it's a 7-inch strip that it slips in between your sleeping bag zipper to just
Okay,
give you a little bit more space.
that's not exactly a sleeping bag. It's just an extender.
Yeah, I just saw the name. And I was like, what the hell is that?
Okay, since I do have an account there at Big Agnes now, due to
I
my
do like their stuff, but
purchase,
their prices are just not competitive over here.
not now anyway. I mean, I would love to get a proper sleeping bag that I can carry with me, but I found that my sleep system actually can work, but
That's
not
good.
as it one piece. But that's
Yeah.
the brilliance of its system. It comes apart and can be used separately.
Well, if and when I get back over to the States, I'm going to pick up the another one of those modular sleep systems. I want the long leg version.
Which one?
So they do two lengths. They do a regular and a long. The long's like 2 inches longer.
Say that again. I'm having trouble hearing you.
They do two versions, a regular and a long bag.
Uh, Big Agnes?
No, the modular sleep system.
Oh, okay.
So you can't.
Give me a
It's
second.
painfully expensive over here to get them, but you can pick them up cheap in the States. So that is my plan.
Let me check.
Next time I'm over there to pick one up.
Um.
Or I could just lose weight.
Okay. It's probably the improved version. Is probably what you're talking about.
No, that's a different system.
It's a different system.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I didn't know about the 5-piece system until just now. Unless
Oh,
they've got it.
it's just a stuff sack.
Oh, I've got all that.
You get a little stuff sack, a big stuff sack, the sleeping bag, the patrol bag, and the Gore-Tex bivvy.
Okay, I've got the big stuff sack, the
The
Gore-Tex.
little one's pointless.
Yeah, I got the Gore-Tex bivvy. I've got the patrol bag, and I've got the intermediate cold weather bag, as well as
Mm-hmm.
and I've got the stuff sack. I got the 4-piece, and that's all you really need. The fact that you can break it down into parts is the brilliance of it. It's just the fact that, say, I'm going doing the Appalachian Trail, and I start off in some place where it's cold, so I carry the majority, if not all, of the whole system for that time period that I need it to. Yes, it's heavy, about 9 pounds, but that in itself is the brilliance of it. It'll keep me warm up to down to -30. Now, mind that being said, -30 is a survival rating, not a comfort rating.
I've just found the improved one online.
Okay, where's the improved?
£500 by 10-year Industries. It's a 7-piece kit, 3 of which are bags, surprisingly enough.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I can find that one. I got the 5-piece kit.
It's called the Enhanced Modular Sleep System by 10-year.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, I can't. And it's not any better. It only goes down to -40 like the current system does. So it's no better. See, that's what annoys me. We've improved it now. You've just added another bag.
I don't see. Okay, there's the improved system. I don't
Hey,
see
Grand
the
Fog.
enhanced one.
I'll send you a link later.
Or you can put it in the chat.
I'm not on my phone. I'm on my work computer.
Oh yes, okay. What's the main site it's on?
Oh, it was some second-hand military trading site. Can't remember. But
I'm on a
yeah,
lot of sites.
it was. I just couldn't believe it. They want $500 for it. I'm sorry, it's not worth $500 new.
The thing is, I'm looking at it and I'm not seeing it anywhere. You got the improved one, but not the enhanced.
I think the
I
only
am
difference is it has more bags. I really cannot see the difference.
Coleman Military Surplus carries them.
Do they?
That's what they said.
Hmm.
Also, they say that Ammo Can Man, McGuire Army Navy, and the Army Navy Outdoors.
Oh, that's a useless website.
Army Navy Outdoors.
Yeah,
I actually got some really nice stuff from them.
it's as bad as Army GearNet and all that lot.
GovX is a good one, but I don't think you can get it.
GovX is good.
Can you get into that one?
And GovPlanet.
I haven't been to GovPlanet, but I wasn't sure
Uh,
if you can get into GovX because it's a military one.
I can't get into GovX and GovPlanet anymore because my tax code no longer exists.
But as a former military person,
You can.
I can do that anytime I want to.
See, I could get into it as a trader.
But I don't know if GovX carries them or not. I could check, but
I don't think there'd be any point in me trying to get it out of the US that way anyway.
well, there's a way. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way.
I can tell. I'll just put one in the ordinates. I'll say it's for the freedom of the people of the oppressed nation of Middle England. We have some oil. Do you want it?
Okay, the intermediate bag for that system is $99 by itself.
Oof.
But as a complete set, which is really not much difference, it's like it's got the small stuff sack and the big stuff sack. That's the only difference.
Mm.
So I could probably find this. You could probably find the regular MSS, right?
The regular is the easy one to come across. It's a long body version that's harder.
Okay, I don't know anything about the long body version, but
It's literally 2 inches longer, I think.
well, let me see here.
Ooh.
I know you tall folk.
We get penalised for being tall.
I get penalized for being short.
Not in the army, you don't.
Yes, I do.
It's less material. You're saving them money.
No, it's not.
And
Okay,
all they have to do is they have to get you really, really wound up, give you an axe, and you run across the battlefield in a barrage of angry orcs.
I'm sorry, I'm not a dwarf. I am a very short ranger. Thank you very much.
We are dwarves and we are digging holes.
I am a dwarf and we're
Yes, exactly.
digging,
Everyone loves
digging.
dwarf metal.
Hey, I know dwarf metal. That's a good one.
Which side is that?
Please forgive me, folks. If I get dinged for that, I'm sorry.
You shouldn't, Dave. Although,
Okay.
yeah, it's YouTube, so you never know.
Well, it's $180 for the modular sleep system, like I was said, for the improved. I don't know if it said enhanced though. That's the only issue.
I'd like to know the difference. I really would, because I can't see the difference. Like I physically can't see.
I'm trying to see if GovX actually has the enhanced version. Okay, I don't see anything there. They have the IMSS, but not the enhanced version or the long version. What do you have any idea what the oh, hey, Groundhog. Sorry for that. I was looking on another site. What the camo is of that one? Is it digital?
I'm
Is
not.
it
I think it's probably just going to be that grey, not quite ACU, but just that grey.
digital camo type stuff?
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've never felt like I've needed to hide in a game of Tetris.
Or Minecraft.
Yeah, it's,
Now you probably would fit in a Minecraft field.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the British haven't always had the best of camouflage patterns,
Well, you
but
don't
we've
have
never
enough
had,
woods as we do here.
but we've never once had to call one of ours chocolate chip or blueberry muffin.
I heard about that, and I thought that was very weird until I tried to figure out why do they call it chocolate chip.
And then you see
And
the American Desert Combat, it's chocolate chip cookies.
no, chocolate chip cookies is what my wife makes. That doesn't look anything
See,
like.
I like the blueberry one the Navy uses. I actually think it's quite smart.
Well, the blue white kind.
No, the blue camo.
Oh, I do like the blue winter camo.
I think it
Blue
looks really
white.
nice.
That's actually kind of nice. Now, would I wear it on a regular basis? No, but
Actually, I would wear the blueberry waterproofs on a regular basis.
right. Yes,
They
folks,
do,
we are discussing military issue.
shocking, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's used gear that we actually can use.
Mm.
Not because it's not just us, too. I mean, yes, we can do that, but it's for everybody. You just got to find it, and you don't have to buy brand new.
I'm just looking at a kit online, and the guys. To be fair, the description the guy's been really clear. He's like, it's used. He's put two big red arrows saying stain and discoloration. Okay, it's ex-army, of course. It's going to be stained. It's gun oil. And he's got a sign saying damaged Velcro. It's US Army Velcro. It was damaged when it was new.
Right.
But it's
It,
only
it, it probably
180
had a flaw
bucks.
in it.
Oh yeah, is it a cut or a stain? There is a little bit of human claret on the bivy bag.
How tall are you?
6'1".
Okay, the enhanced one is up to 6'6".
There, that's it then.
Yeah, that's the enhanced improved modular receive system. So
Now where's
that
this guy based?
that one actually, the normal one fits you. It's about 180 bucks.
That's not too bad.
No, I have the regular modular receive system, which for my height means it's plenty big. Also gives me a little bit extra foot room in the foot box because
Yeah.
my knee issues and stuff. And the fact that you can pair the bivy sack with any parts of the system. You can do the bivy sack by itself, according to them. Though I would probably add a sleeping bag liner inside it to give it a little bit more
Yes.
comfort.
Oh yes.
Just because,
Always use a liner.
which I have. It's not a mummy bag style. It's just a regular rectangular one, but it'll work.
Do we know anybody in Texas?
We know several people in Texas.
Do we know anyone we can trust?
Yes, we do.
I might
His
need
name,
to
his
ship
name
them.
is Jason?
Molly?
Yes. You happen
I
to
might
know
need to have
that.
something shipped to him. I've just found the long body version of the MSS. It is in ACU, but it's only $180
So why do you have to have it shipped to Texas?
because it's in Texas and it's free shipping in Texas.
That makes sense. We also have there's Big Matt down there.
Of course, yes.
You forgot about Big Matt.
I did forget about him, Matt.
Yeah, and he's like more towards the coast. There's a couple other good people we know down there, but those are the two main ones.
That might be, he says. You know, so at that price, $180. I mean, that's
I don't know
nothing,
where
is it?
Ground Frog's out of yet. I can't remember. Ground Frog, please remind me where you're from.
Let's rephrase the question. Ground Fog, how do you feel about trying to circumnavigate shipping charges?
We are trying to figure it out. It's not exactly circumnavigating. It's
It's playing the game.
it's it's
So I've
acquisitions
got the
101.
woodland camo, so I need something a bit different.
Well, I've got the ACU camo on mine. Now, did
Yeah.
I want that? No. Did it come for $9?
Exactly.
I'm not going to say no to a $9 MSS. And because I am short. Okay, when I say short, folks, I'm on the low end of the middle height thing. I'm not, short is below what I am. But
He's on the low end off the not tall category.
no, I'm not. I'm the low end of the not short category. Semantics count.
I mean, yeah, for $9, you're not going to complain, are you? What
It was
color it
at
is,
Goodwill.
really?
I mean, literally. I mean, the main. I think the main reason why I find what I find because I recognize what I see.
Mm.
That's the biggest thing
Ooh.
that people don't realize. Things are there if you've got to recognize them. If you don't recognize them, you can't find it.
Yeah. It's not, whose fault is it?
Not my fault if I find them.
Can't be right.
No, I will admit that my Pathfinder, not my my Pathfinder metal water bottle that was brand new that I found at that same Goodwill that had the sleep system was found by Ian initially, but he did not recognize what it was.
You just saw a metal drinks bottle and wasn't interested.
And he said, "Oh, cool, that's." And I had to let him know what it was. And he said, "Oh, dang it, I don't have the money for it." I said, "But I do." And I bought it. And it's in my kit. It's in my bushcraft kit.
ACR.
ACR. We don't have anything to.
We are talking about government issued housing options.
The portable ones.
Yeah.
The extreme portable ones, not the tents, but bivy sacks and stuff like that.
Government holiday systems.
Yeah. No. Initially, we were discussing
sleeping
options. Yes, I did get the pump house inflation sack. I'm sorry, it looks
like a garbage bag.
It's not a garbage bag by material. It's actually a high-end material, but it looks like a condom.
We broke 40 today, CR. We are in the 40s. In fact, it's 44 degrees now.
I don't even know what the temperature was today.
There are threats of going to 69 degrees today.
Ours is a maximum of 21 right now.
Yes, but that's because you live in the devil's freezer.
I live in the Midwest. You know that.
Which is to be fair, you are just starting second winter.
Well, the thing is, Iowa is Iowa. I mean, no matter what. There's a saying in Iowa, if we don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, it'll change.
It'll get colder.
We one time went to fair. We were going to the Renaissance Fair. We experienced all 4 seasons in the same day. When I say all 4 seasons, we actually had snow, rain, sleet, sunshine in the 80s or 90s, all in the same day.
Oh yeah, that happens in England. We're bipolar.
We're schizophrenic here. We don't get bipolar. Would that be easy? We don't know when things are going to change. That's the only bad thing about it. But yeah, I don't know what our high was today, but I'm going to find out. But it's been below freezing temps, basically, which means even though it's 21, people don't realize 21 is still freezing. 32 degrees is where you got to watch out for. But that's that. You can't really see freezing rain. You can feel it though, because doesn't freeze until it hits the ground. True.
Freezing rain. That is a common thing in England, actually.
Okay, it's like black ice.
Yeah.
You don't see it until
it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freezing rain, not that uncommon. Everyone thinks it's a myth in the UK. It's just not. It's just every winter.
The thing is, they said, but I didn't see the ice. That's why it's called black ice.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, CR, this right here, $10, brand new. Thanks to one heck of a warranty system for Big Agnes. You didn't see it last night. There's no way you could have seen it last night.
I think he's talking about the rain.
No, I think he's talking about my sleeping pad. Because I did show it off a little bit on Clips Live, but I didn't go into details. Because
was Cliff on last night?
He was on Saturday.
Yeah.
That was a couple of days ago. So he couldn't have seen it last night or Sunday night. But that being said, they had one heck of a warranty thing. I got a $209.95 credit by just sending them a picture on what my situation was, even though I told them I got it secondhand. Though I did tell them
freezing rain. 2 points to me.
No, you're psychic. No. Let me correct myself. Psychotic, is that the same thing? Yeah, I think it is.
Bit of both.
It's psych something. But yeah, we're all that way. Dang it. I have a stiff neck like nobody's business because my chair is like really wore out. I only had to pay $10 for that brand new $219 sleeping pad. So I count that as my thrifting gifts working for me. What do you think, Rob? I can hear your fingers flying.
Oh. It's all right. This won't be for much longer. I've got a little bit of paper I'm putting on my desk tomorrow morning.
What kind of paper?
The sort of paper that has a drawing of a dinosaur called a Quitosaurus.
You're quitting?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Is there a reason, or do you get a better job?
No job to go to. I just need to be at home more.
Because your mom?
Yeah.
How's she doing?
She's getting there. She's getting there, but it's going to be a long road.
You're going to be a long-time caregiver then?
Yeah, I mean, we get something like 16 weeks of combined free care off the government, but because it's broken down into hours, it's not really 16 weeks. It's 16 times n hours.
Right. So they cut off the whatever hours per day that the person's there.
Mm-hmm.
So it turns out to be about 8.
Yeah, you get about 8 weeks, yeah.
Especially if your mom needs comprehensive.
Well, she doesn't need a lot of support at the moment, but that's because where she is, she's getting it. When we get her home and things are different.
Now, are you going to be able to get on any lives? I mean, while taking care of her, or no?
I don't know. I do not know what the future holds. I'll be honest.
Well, if you are able to, you're more than welcome
to what it'll be
all the time. Because that way she could hear people, wishing her the best. Because I mean, I'm jealous of you right now, brother. Because you still have your mom.
Yeah, Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
lost mine over 20 some years ago.
I am
27 years
fully
ago.
aware of how fortunate. I mean, I have other family issues to contend with, but I am very aware of how fortunate I am.
Yep. So I had to make do with my own family, with Jenny and Ian, kind of thing. So
Oh yeah, sure. Make do.
yeah, in the best way. So deal with that.
Nope.
She knows
Yeah.
I treat her like a goddess here anyway. I literally would rub her feet if she'd let me. She wouldn't. She doesn't like me touching her feet.
No, I don't.
She's extremely ticklish. But she is the love of my life, and I tell her that every day.
Yeah, I need to
Don't
do.
I?
Yes.
I can get another job.
Yeah, you're smart.
I'll find something. I'll get a part-time job somewhere just to tide me over.
You could be a writer, or you can do little drawing stuff like you do your little
It's always got to come
sketches.
along. It always does.
Yep.
I might go back to carving wooden figurines.
I didn't realize you did that.
Yeah, like little gnomes and stuff.
Oh, you just said the magic word, dude.
It's a little wooden
Now
gnome.
Jenny's gonna want one.
Little 2-3 inch high little wooden carvings.
Yeah. Okay. Commission
I might
time.
Might
How
start
much?
doing that again.
How
I
much?
never used to think of it. I just used to give them away. I'd sit and get bored at festivals. And
Well,
just
this one would
carve them.
require you be shipping, so this is why we're asking.
Mushrooms and
No mushrooms,
little,
just the
little
gnomes.
birds.
Gnomes are hear me out. We want to create what we call gnome henge. Red versus
like that.
blue gnomes in a
I like that.
in a Stonehenge type situation, fighting over Stonehenge.
That's cool.
It with little medieval armor and bows and the whole 9 yards. Riding little miniature animals and stuff into battle. You can't tell me that would be so freaking cool.
That would be fun.
The thing is, the whole set you could buy the piece, but if you buy get the whole set piece by piece, you can do a whole commission setup.
Growing up, I don't know if you guys had it in the States, but growing up, there's a story called D.A.V. the Gnome.
Mm-hmm.
I have both both seasons 1 and 2 in book form, the original hardback books, and the figurines.
I've seen the cartoon that they did.
I've got the hardback books, the figurines.
You have any of the videos?
No, we had books. We didn't have TV.
No, they have them on video. I don't know.
As kids, we didn't have TV, so we had books. And
give me a second. No, I have to look.
I've got the full sets. My dad's mum, for a time, worked for the GPO, and she was able to use her loyalty stamps to get the books.
Yeah, David the Gnome. The English version.
Yeah.
We can watch it on literally.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Yeah, it's where it's showing. It's the only place you can watch it right now. You can see Yestertune channel. Let's see here. That's free stream. Tubi TV might have it. Physical media purchase. There's a 4-disc DVD set available on Amazon.
There you go.
International streaming. You've got Filmin/Claro video. It's listed on their various services in Spain and other regions, so it might work for you. I don't know about that. But I do like
the full set of season 1 is worth 50 quid in book form. Wow, it's not bad. And I've got season 1 and 2.
I am going to see if I can find that on Amazon. And if it's on Amazon here, it might be on Amazon there. Because I have access to that particular site there too. That's what people don't realize. When you've got to go order something and you can't order it in the States, go to the countries or locations that do have it and order
Yeah,
it
just
there.
register. Yeah.
Just
So
sign up,
you had
and you can order it that way.
the Secret Book of the Gnomes and Around the World with the Gnomes. There you go. He was
I'm looking.
Dutch originally, David the Gnome. Yet ironically was originally voiced by a Spaniard.
I don't think we have it.
Oh, I love it. David, a gnome of the forest, who is 399 years old, making him the oldest gnome, except for Franklin, a gnome from the west. What a description.
Well, we have
Oh.
graphic stickers. We have, oh, there it is, the DVD. 119.05.
Ooh.
That's US. Now, let me do some checking. I'm actually going to save that one just for you because you're my friend, and I like doing stuff like that. I'll put that under private shopping. Okay. Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. I wrote it down wrong. But I know I got Australian, English, and Canadian Amazons. Why? Because I can. Because you never know when you might need something. And there I am. Now, I'm just curious about.
Oh, hello, Molly. Didn't see you
Hey, Molly.
sleeping.
Okay, there is the book, Secret Book of the Gnomes. There's that 50 book complete set, hardcover set.
That's what I've got.
I'm looking for the video part. That's the big thing I'm looking for. You might not have it, and you can get it in 3 different languages: English, German, and French.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I'm. The okay, they don't have it any of the videos, unfortunately. There,
Ah,
but we can get them here, which is a bonus.
how strange. Hey, Tuck.
Hey, Tuck. Hey, Molly.
You join us. You join
Hey,
us at an
Jason.
important moment, Tuck.
No sleep till Brooklyn. Who do you think we are, Beastie Boys?
Yeah, we're talking about David the Gnome.
And military sleep systems and
Couldn't be any further from Brooklyn.
yeah, Big Agnes, Rapide sleep system, sleeping pads and stuff. I do have a fishing advent calendar one open
Yes,
up.
you do.
Yes, I have it right over here. I just got to reach it. I fell on the floor as we were talking. So I will open that up in a bit when we get more people in here because we got 3 people showing right now up here at the top. Not enough. I need at least 5 to make it worth my while. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We need more people. But by the way, took this sleep system, this right here, sleeping pad, $10, brand new, for a $219 sleeping pad. Yes, I can thrift like nobody's business. That is not just a skill; it's a survival trait. Just to let you know, being able to thrift. Um, we're also doing the David the Gnome thing. You could technically count it under survival stuff. Entertainment is
Apart,
very important,
apart from the last episode where David and Lisa pass on and turn into intertwined apple trees.
but they're intertwined.
It was
That's a
rated
love.
as a.
That's an
It's been
eternal love
rated as
story.
a. It was rated as a banned episode because it was that damaging to kids.
Well, to think of it, the fruit that they produce will live on.
Well, Casper, their friend, mutters to himself, then gets bored of living and turns into an oak tree.
Even then, that's perpetuity because they have the acorns, which will.
But I mean, to be fair, he mutters to himself, is fed up with life, and turns into a tree. It's kind of like a good setup in my book.
Yep.
I mean, I'm already doing the first two parts.
If you think of it, of them doing that, turning into trees, and the other one turning it into an oak tree, imagine how many oak and apple trees there are in this world. Imagine how many gnomes there used to be in this world.
We've finally got use for miserable old men.
There you go. Okay, let me see if I can reach my Abbott calendar because I just dropped it behind my chair.
And a gnome be ceramic. Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Testing pads a few months ago. Very well.
I'm waiting for
Still.
Jason to pop up, and I don't have him up here yet. I got the
Jason
link
is
up there,
real.
right? I got the link.
No, I'm not on the YouTubes.
Oh, that's great. I didn't pin the message. That was my issue.
Oh, well, that's on you.
No, it's pinned now. It was in the chat, but it wasn't pinned. Now it is pinned. Yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
do have. I
with
do
my
want.
new amount of freedom, I might just sit and carve gnomes.
Well,
And
I think you
green
might have a
men.
commission, in fact, from us.
I might carve some green men statues.
We'd still take one of those too.
I've got one next to my bed. It's about 1.5 feet tall.
Because you do know that I'm a druid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense to me. For those people who wonder, yes, I'm not Christian, but some of my best friends are. Literally, my best man at my wedding was Catholic,
No one's
which is weird.
perfect.
Which was weird, right? But he's very open-minded Catholic, and he married a witch, which is really interesting.
I'm not saying anything.
For what?
About marrying a witch, it's just too easy.
Sorry, I've talked about.
Oh, that would be cool. A gnome-handled ferro rod. That would be cool.
That would be cool. Ooh, you could have a whole fantasy series of survival gear. That is a cool concept, CR.
You know, the funny thing is, it would actually be quite comfortable in the hand.
Do you know if you did it out of fat wood, it'd be functional as well as fantastical?
Well, my local coffee shop just bought those, those gas burner tabletops. So it looks like a gas ring in the centre, and you all sit around it drinking coffee and stuff.
Right.
So I said to him, you need to put the briquette things on top to spread the heat around.
Right.
So I've ordered him some skulls.
That'd be kind of cool too. You're heating things up by the skulls of your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
I do
half
like
the
the
problems.
By the way, the ferro rod striker, cool idea. Can you imagine having? Okay, you've seen those fantasy pen holders with the knight holding the pen, but
Yep.
dude with a gnome holding a striker. You can't tell me that would not be cool too.
Let's see if I can get a decent bit of wood. Wood's
All
getting
you need is a good,
expensive over
decent piece
here.
of pine.
Wood's getting expensive over here. I'm already scavenging it as it is, which is illegal.
There's something I am trying to acquire, but I can't probably send it to you. That's the only issue. Because of your they don't allow it to come into the country. Because if I sold you a fatwood log,
Yeah, I don't think I'd get. Well, so I don't know because it'd be irradiated anyway when it gets to customs.
I have no problem. I mean, it wouldn't hurt it,
No, that's what I mean.
but it technically it's a fire starter, but it's not because it hasn't been processed yet. And
Well, you just put on the box. It's for
it's wood
it's
carving
hobby. It's
material.
hobby. No, you just say it's hobby grade wood. It's for hobby making.
It would be. You could probably say it's for like cookses or something.
Hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with a good cooksa either. Just saying.
Well, I do need to carve a new bowl and spoon.
I don't have a cooksa or a spoon.
Yeah, my bowl saw better days.
I've been wanting to get a cooksa, but every time I want to, I just can't. I don't have the money, or when I do have the money, I can't find one.
Find them.
That's the issue.
Mm.
And if anybody wants to come up, the link is at the top of the chat. Sorry, I didn't post it. I didn't secure it up there, but it was in the chat. Just near the front, the top of everything. But oh, I am going to show you something I think is really cool. Remember a while back when Jenny and Ian got this mystery box from the bin store that we go to?
Oh yeah.
There was something in one of the boxes which, yes, it is Halloween related, but I kind of fell in love with it for some weird reason. And I'm going to show it to you. Give me a second here. It's something I put on my wine rack. And I don't know if you can see it. It's up there at the top there. He's just sitting there.
The skeleton.
Yep, a little mini skeleton.
So
Fully
not Stitch.
posable. He's just fully posable. And I just have him sitting up there next to the oil lamp. I just have his hands on his knees for now, but I just thought it was pretty funny. And he could, his mouth opens up and everything.
Oh.
So I can make him smile. I can make him, I can turn his head, all that. He's very articulated. It's just,
Oh, cool.
This is what happened to one of the gnomes. He's a very small gnome, but he willed himself to us to protect ourselves. Yes, it's not a dead elf on the shelf, though that is a good one. I do not like the elf on the shelf at all. Oh, Jenny got her yogurt out.
Yep.
She loves her yogurt. But yeah. So I do have a thing like that. Okay, we got 5 people in here now. We can open up the next one. I'm on day 15 of my Advent calendar, as you can see. These are all the other ones. I know that it's not as clean as it could be. And I've been waiting before I can go back in line because last week I had influenza B, folks. And while it's not exactly the same as influenza A that everybody knows about, it makes you feel like your death warmed over. Muscle aches, all the other stuff, temperature up. And apparently
a case of creeping death.
Well, on that note, a lot of people do die of it.
Mm.
But you just don't hear about B. You hear about A.
Yeah.
Everybody talks about influenza A. But Jenny got diagnosed the week prior with B. And then I started feeling as bad as she did. Now, it causes extreme muscle aches. On top of my issues that I have with my bursitis, imagine how I feel.
It's like when I got diagnosed with strep C, and the doctor said, of the 3 to choose, you went for the worst.
Yep.
She's like, here's your box of antibiotics.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing: there's not much they can do about it.
Nah, you just have to weather the storm.
Yep. And here we go. I'm hoping it's something better than the spoons. I've been getting a lot of spoons lately. I want a spinner, something I don't have yet.
Something different.
Yeah. I've got spoons. I've got some deep water lures, but not a spinner or something like that. Oh, great.
Another spoon.
Yeah, it is another spoon. Okay, there it is. I do like this little elastics that comes with it.
Tuck, the clinical flu is one of the worst conditions you can get.
Yeah, but the thing is, women make fun of us for having flu because we feel like death warmed over, which we do.
Well, the problem is everyone goes around going, "Oh, I've got the flu." No, if you're standing upright, you've got a cold. If you've got the flu, you don't have the energy to tell people you've got it.
Okay, this one here is a little different because it does not have a treble hook.
Oh.
It is a simple spoon style. No designs, plain silver. It does say something there. I didn't see it till just now. It says 2.5 grams, so it's quite heavy.
So it's still within personal consumption.
Yep. But at least you can understand the weight of it.
Yeah.
It is in grams. Not as, you know, here's the thing. I'm going to have to catch something with this thing.
I was going to say, are you going to get a chance to get out and use them?
Well, the project that Jenny and I are working on is going to take some more time than we were planning due to some unforeseen issues. But one thing of my life is going to should be able to help us cover the other thing. It's like rob Peter to pay Paul, but not robbing anybody in Jack. Actually, it's just that I would be getting a settlement soon because of my knee, which is because I have to have my knee replaced, which means I'm got a disability rating, which they have to pay for. And because of the shoulder issue, which is caused by the freaking cane use because of the knee issue, it's going to be higher still. And we're going to use that amount of money to pay off everything else to get the thing that we want to do. I think I talked to you about this a little bit.
Yeah.
Offline. So I'm not going to mention it to everybody, but you know what I'm talking about. I think Jason and Molly know what I'm talking about. But when I have more comprehensive answers, the rest of you will know. But I will be able to still go to that location and use all the ones I have. And I'm going to attempt, that's the key word here, attempt, to try to catch a fish with each of them one a day I'm going to use one a day until I catch a fish with that particular one. If I don't catch a fish with that particular lure that day, I will hold it within reserve until the end of everything and start over again and try to get it then. Because I want to try to catch one fish of the appropriate type for that particular style lure. I'm going to look it up, figure out what I'm supposed to try to catch, and then catch it on video and post it online. That'll be the day's video for that once I get it. Now, that's generally going to be 24 different videos in a series. I was told by Jason, if I did that by getting the appropriate fish with the appropriate lure, because I chose to, I'd be considered myself a fisherman and perhaps even an angler, which I don't never consider myself any of those things. But because I'm the guy who throws a hook and a worm out and just hopes to catch something, you know? But that's pretty much it. Well, the thing is, everybody gets these things and they always talk about them and they go, oh, this. But I don't consider myself a fisherman. Do I like to fish? Yes, extremely so. But I plan on taking each of those lures that I've got, once I get all 24 done, fishing them in order, or at least fishing with them and documenting each one until I catch a fish. Now, some of the fish may not be available in my area, but you never know.
No, that's it. You've got to try, haven't you?
Yep. And the fact is,
Worst
I
case
will,
scenario, you have 24 days of fishing and get nothing out of it.
oh, I got something out of it. A day of fishing.
But
True.
yeah, it's the worst case is you spend 24 days or whatever and you don't catch any fish. That's literally the worst.
Well, as the saying goes, the worst day of fishing is better than a good day at the office.
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, even yourself, which I know you can't eat. I'm not sure if you can eat fish. That's one thing I
Nope.
keep on forgetting. I know it's
Nope.
protein. It's the protein thing I know you can't have. I wasn't sure if fish covers that or not.
No.
Okay, so
No fish for me.
I wasn't sure what proteins you were allowed because I know something in the enzymes that could kill you.
Yep.
So because you're not the standard vegetarian type.
Nope.
So you're the medically version.
Yep.
You're by force, not by choice. But that kind of thing doesn't stop you from being able to fish or like
Oh,
fishing.
no. I'll still throw a stick of dynamite in the lake like anybody else.
I wish I could use that, but we can't do that here. It's kind of illegal. And the fact is, with my hearing aids, would not probably be a good idea. My hearing's bad enough as it is. I don't need help. My ears ringing already. And yes, I will be keeping it real, and I will not be using the appropriate reel and fishing rod type because I have one kind of fishing reel, and that's the open face Shakespeare fishing rod that I got from Bass Pro. Telescopic. That way it collapses. It's great for backpacking, and it works for me. And I don't know those other types that people rave on about. The Abu Garcia ones with the weird looking reel that does, it's not like a Zepco with a little button and you just reel it in. That's the other one, which I could never figure out how to use. That looks like the reel is exposed, but not up and down, but sideways, whatever you call them. I know if Jason was here, he would correct me about 1,000 different times because he's an angler in my book, and he's second generation angler at that, since his dad is a custom rod builder, or former custom rod builder because he's retired now. But he's got some beautiful fishing rods, dude. Oh my god. He had them up on his live once, and I saw his collection he kept on his wall in his garage. I may not be a fisherman per se, but I know good fishing reels and fishing rods when I see them.
Yeah.
Baitcaster, that's the thing. Okay, I don't know what the difference between the two. If someone tried to tell me which one was a baitcaster, I call the ones with the open face with the bail open-faced reels because that's what I've always called them. Unless you have a better name for them.
Keith.
I was going to name it. It's not Bob or Gary. Dave might be a good possibility, though. Because Dave's never here.
Speaking of things that are poorly named, where's Tony?
Tony is in Jenny's lap right now. Give me a second. You'll see him in a second. He's on Jenny's lap right now. So he is available. He's sitting on Jenny's lap. Otherwise, he'd be over here by me, bugging me. Took, I'm assuming that you know the terms of those types of reels. You actually are a fisherman, because that stuff kind of thing is hard for me to remember. But I could never get one to work. I mean, I think they're not meant for people who are left-handed for some reason. Okay, that's what I've spin those spin casters. That's what I prefer to use. because they're easy to fix. Maintenance is pretty simple, which is basically the same thing I just said twice, but not as hard as those bait casters, because those things are just too many internal parts that you can't really. You need like specialized tools to fix. But I'm going to use my fishing reel to do my best to catch every fish on my event calendar, fishing calendar list. I will not keep any of it, mind you, but I will take pictures. I will measure all that stuff. I'll even weigh if I have to, if I get a decent one. But I will probably. I don't know about doing the fishing pose with the fish, but I will take appropriate pictures because it'll be on a video anyway. But I will do a catch and release. But like I said, if I don't catch any fish of the appropriate fish of that particular lure type, I will move that lure to the end of the list and put it there and do it till I catch one.
Fair.
I think Took should do bow fishing because I know he's down in Florida and I know they have some really good bow fishing fish down there. Because I've seen Monster Mike fishing, and those guys like that.
Some of the stuff they catch down in those waters is absolutely insane.
Oh yeah, I mean the spotted bass and things like that.
It's amazing what lives down there.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the gators and the crocodiles and all that crap, but
no, like proper fish.
Yeah, as long as they're the junk fish they're going for, it's fine them to get. It's the fact is that you can bow fish pretty much anywhere, as long as you have your fishing license. That's the only key. On that note, Jenny and Ian, Jenny and I just was informed that due to our injuries through the military, we now qualify for permanent hunting and fishing licenses for life.
Oh.
And guess how much it's going to cost me?
It's either quite a lot or it's free.
$7.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
And that's for a lifetime fishing thing. All I have to do is show that I have a disability. It doesn't. It has to be. It has to be a disability that's you get paid for. She's got 10%. I've got a 20%. But that's going to change because we're going back for reevaluations to get my hearing added, and she's got some other stuff she needs to add. I don't know if
when you go to fill the format, it just says name, address, blah blah blah, disability, and you just write Ohio in that box because apparently everyone from Ohio.
Tuck, that'd be awesome if you guys do that out for an Everglades outing.
Ooh,
please do a video.
That sounds nice.
I would love to see it. And if you do a bow fishing one, let me know. I would definitely, wish I was there kind of situation. But
that would be very interesting to see.
Until my shoulder's fixed, I can't shoot. They said it might take 6 weeks or more.
A while ago, I was watching another YouTuber who went and visited the swamp people in the Everglades. I tell you what, I can see the appeal of living out there.
But you couldn't live there because the food you need would not be available.
No, but I can see the appeal of the peace, the quiet, the remoteness.
It's like living in the mountains.
Yeah.
Remote living, basically.
It almost feels
you don't have that availability there where you're at.
We don't. Well, there's no public land in the UK. It's all owned.
Exactly. Unless once William becomes king, changes laws. I doubt.
No. He won't give it up. It's worth too much.
But he's more of a people person than his dad is.
Don't believe that.
Huh?
Don't believe that.
Really? Why is that?
I think I prefer Charles over him. At least Charles understands what the environment is.
That I do know. He's very environmentally minded.
Mm-hmm.
I do hear I heard about some of the projects he instituted.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know. I would say that William was more military minded than his dad, but that's all I can tell you
Well,
from my experience.
I've not met William. I've met Charles.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I had a tea and cake for him on an English country lawn.
That's pretty cool.
He's an all right bloke, you know. He gets
Okay,
a lot of
then I can see
stick.
why you would, prefer him. You
He
actually
gets a
know.
lot of stick, but he's all right. He's pretty down to earth.
Well, that's good. Too bad you kids can't be a guy. Sometimes
Oh yeah, he'll never be average Joe.
I mean, I bet he wish he could be just go down to the local BK and get yourself a sandwich and just deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like somebody else. I mean, he just can't walk down there and do that.
No, that to me would do my head in.
Why?
Not being able to be an average person.
Sort of. Okay, using a movie reference on this one. You remember King Ralph?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of setup. I mean, where he just went down to the local, Burger King and went and grabbed food because he was hungry. Because he didn't like being pampered because he wasn't that kind of person.
Yeah.
There should be that's one of the stigmas they need to fix. I mean, yes, I understand heads of state need to be protected and all that stuff, but they're people too. If you treat people like people instead of pedestal kind of thing, you get further in life, in my opinion.
Well, they don't need another person blowing smoke up, and they get it done professionally, don't they?
Mm-hmm. I did see he gave a medal to Warwick Davis recently.
Oh, yeah, no, OBE, I think it was.
OBE?
A knighthood.
OBE,
He's now
wasn't
Sir
it?
Warwick Davis.
No, that's right below. It's a couple steps below knighthood, so he doesn't get to call himself that.
No,
He
he
just
gets he gets to be called Sir.
He does. I thought that
Yeah.
I thought that was a no. You don't get to say it. It's just still Mister.
No, it's a
I did the
knight.
research on that one when he got it because it's two levels below knight, and it's not only being allowed to be called Mister, and he gets the honorific of OBE at the end of his name.
The same thing for Tom Baker.
Tom Baker has the same thing. When we have people we like, we make sure we deep dive into who.
I mean, I have a real issue with giving knighthoods and OBEs and everything to actors. I'm sorry, it's a paid job.
Well, Warwick does more than just act. He's a
he got his for services.
For his working with little people drama and things like that. Yeah.
Contributions to drama.
And he also to the little people community.
I mean, so many of these awards are given out, and they're just wrong. I'm sorry.
Right.
Actually, no, I'm not sorry. A lot of these knighthoods and honours are just a joke. Let's see the New Year's honours list.
His charity work is probably, especially for his work for supporting people with dwarfism.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 off the list for this year are in the field of social welfare. Okay, that is perfectly fine by me. I do not think you should get it for services to kicking a bag of air around the pitch.
Oh, are you talking about David Beckham?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't think I'd know that, did you?
Elba's got it for services to TV. Jane Torville and Christopher Dean for ice skating.
Okay, How did Elvis? He's not even English.
No, Idris Elba.
Oh, Idris Elba. Okay, I thought you said
But
Elvis. What?
I'm sorry. You're getting an honour for titting about on a frozen pond 30 odd years ago.
It's like giving somebody who does what's the word? What's the thing they have here?
Congressional medal.
No. It's Olympic sport with
Curling?
with the stones.
Curling.
Curling. Trying to give honorific for curling. It's sliding a big giant rock down on a piece of ice.
The England female football team got not honours. Matt Lucas, Richard Osmond, TV presenters have got. It's just a joke. What about Doris, who fought off a mugger in the street, or Richard, who's been the lollipop crossing guard for the last 50 years?
Who was a former military, by the way, retired.
People, people who've actually given their time to their communities.
I will say the guy in World War II who went to battle with a bow 100% gets it, if not a knighthood, because he went to battle in World War II with a longbow. Yes, I would say definitely 100% yes.
Yeah, but the people who've been in the community unsung for 40, 50, 60 years, volunteering their time, are completely ignored.
J.K. Rowling got one.
She can get in the bin.
Keira Knightley?
See, there you go. Services to what? Looking slightly gaunt on camera.
For being mauled by Johnny Depp?
I mean,
I'm sure Johnny Depp's on there somewhere.
He's not English, is he?
It's not English.
Mm.
Unlike Trump, we don't invent categories.
Fashion and philanthropy. Victoria Beckham, a Spice Girl, got one.
She got her honours for being the longest acting skeleton.
And it's probably a Spice Girl too.
Ooh.
She was a better Spice Girl than anything else. Okay, Helena Bonham Carter. That name sounds very familiar.
She's an actress.
I get that, but I think she did some more than just what she's been recently known for.
Harry Potter.
I know that. I know who she was on the movie, but she did more than that. She way before that. I just can't remember what it was, to be honest. But it'll probably come to me.
It's just, I'm sorry, it's just a load of crap now.
Now, here's the thing. Her grandfather was a knight. And her grandmother was a knight, a lady.
Dame.
Well, they call her lady, as far as I know. Sir Morris Bonham Carter. If that was the case, to be honest, my birth name, family name, is from Sir Edmund Waller in 15 something. Does that mean I could be there too?
Exactly.
But I'm direct descendant from. Does that give me anything? Nope. He got his for being a poet of all things. The Queen liked him, apparently. But yeah. Okay. Now that she does have a tragic backstory. 4 of her relatives were killed on a safari bus in a crash back in 2008.
I'm sorry, you don't get a gong for having a tragic backstory. Because 95% of America's Got Talent would be entitled to one.
Well, like I said, I do have a direct lineage to a knight in England. Last name hasn't changed since the 1500s. That should tell you something. Do I claim that? No. I go the Irish side because I'm sorry, I like the Irish. If that makes any sense. Now, what's really funny is his first name is a family name, which is really funny. It's very common in my family. Sorry, 1606 to 1887. He was a member of the Parliament of Setash or something for Setash. I'm not familiar what that is. He was also a member of Parliament for Ilchester or Leicester,
How's it
Wickham.
spelled?
It looks like Lich. It looks Chester with a Li in front of it, or two L's. I don't know how to pronounce it because I don't. I'm dyslexic. Yeah, it looks like two L's in Chester. It was a continuancy of the House of Commons for the Parliament of England, Great Britain, from 1707 to 1800. It was notoriously one of the most corrupt, rotten boroughs. Holy freaking cow.
Rotten boroughs are great. If you ever want to dive into something that is just a rabbit hole of crap, rotten boroughs in UK government, there's so much interest in there.
No, but
Or
I'm
just watch the Blackadder episode on it.
But I'm just looking. Oh, he was a royalist. Ugh.
Look up the Blackadder
Huh?
episode with the rot. Look up the Blackadder episode where they tried to get Baldric elected in a rotten borough. It's so historically accurate.
Well, Jenny loves Rowan Atkinson. She loves him a lot, and I'm not a fan. I just never. I mean, I liked his Blackadder, some of his Blackadder stuff, but not all of it. I love British comedies. I love British sci-fi. It's just we can't get it enough over here, except for like extreme reruns. You know what I mean? And ever since they decided to defund Iowa Public Television because it wasn't necessary, I mean, you know how I feel about that kind of thing. Basically, they would have defunded Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross and all those guys just because they don't think it's necessary.
Yes, but as we all know, Bob Ross was a murderer who spent 20 years telling us where he buried them.
Is that the story?
So have you ever seen the edit where they take every single of his paintings, put them in order, and it looks like he's taking on a journey to where he buried them?
I do know that every one is connected to each other. I do know that. And I know that his son is now doing the same.
Well, I've had the pleasure of actually seeing 4 of them in the flesh.
Or in the paint?
In the paint, because they're very, very rarely displayed.
How good are they?
Amazing.
And this guy did them on the fly, which is really weird.
He painted 4 for each show. 4 of the same one for each show.
Did you know he didn't get paid for any of them?
Nope.
He did it for free.
Yeah.
He paid for the privilege to produce his own show. And he did
that's
that.
Amazing, isn't it?
He didn't get paid for that, folks. Bob Ross did his show for free on public television.
The guy was amazing.
I mean,
yeah, I had the pleasure of
seeing
an icon. 4 of them in the flesh.
And I do remember watching him when I was a kid.
Did you know they've never sold a single one?
Nope. They tried to buy him. He would not sell them.
Yeah, anything that comes up on the market claiming to be a Bob Ross is a fake.
Unless you buy them from his son, who has them in a collection. He's only sold a few to collect certain people, or he loaned a few out, but not sold exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Now, if you put his whole collection in a museum, he'd fill it up from top to bottom. He'd be sold out, just people coming in just to see him.
Mm. Oh, God, yeah.
Because I know you would go see him. I would go see him.
God, yeah. I would go again in a heartbeat.
Just because, I believe he's former military too.
He is. He's a sergeant major.
In the Marine Corps.
No, Air Force.
Air Force? Yeah.
Which is why he speaks so softly, because he said when he left the army, he would never raise his voice again.
Oh, Air Force.
Air Force, sorry. He said he'd never raise his voice
So
again.
we both got it wrong. You said it right, then you said it wrong.
He yeah, his paintings are just, to see them in the flesh are mind blowing.
He was almost the same age as my dad.
Yeah, he wasn't very old when he passed.
Mm-mm. I lost my mom and dad in '99.
Yeah, he was
and he passed away in '95. So I was still in the service then. He was only 52.
Yeah, he's a youngster.
He's younger than me. Than I am now. But the fact that he did what he did for as long as he did, for no money, 30,000 paintings at least.
Mm.
Original paintings are scarce on the art market, where sale prices averaging in the thousands of dollars and frequently topping 10 grand. If you could find an authenticated real Bob Ross.
That's the problem.
And it's not because he passed away. Because these were not commissioned pieces. These were just ones he did for the
They were
show.
done for TV, yeah.
To educate people on how to paint and how to enjoy doing painting.
They're just done for, people to enjoy the fun of painting.
And the thing is, the first episode of the second season of Joy of Painting, he dedicated to Bill Alexander, the guy who taught him how to do this technique.
Mm.
And that's why he did what he did, because he just wanted to pass it on. And wet on wet is the technique, accordingly, whatever that means. I am not an artist, so
no, I wouldn't begin to understand it.
You're an artist yourself, brother. Don't cut yourself short. I've seen your drawings. And before you say they're not art is in the eye of the beholder.
It's true.
And I've seen your drawings, and I'm as soon as I'm going to be able to get my hands on one of your gnome ones, or if you can do what CR suggested in a ferro rod holder or striker or whatever, I'll definitely take one of those. Or anything fantasy related, if you decide to go that route, because I only carved one thing in my life, and that was in high school for an art project, and I got a B on it, B minus.
Right?
I drew a thing for track. It was basically, I got a pin for track for track and field for getting a letter.
Mm-hmm.
And I drew the pin, and I carved it out in life size on a piece of wood.
Awesome. Oh, CR's got some good news.
He won the lottery. He can pay for everybody to come together. Your weather finally broke above zero. He met David the Gnome once.
He's put the cream on twice a week and the rash has cleared up.
He finally announced getting ready to give us his real first name. That one I don't believe it in a second. So, so what's your good news, brother? You had a really good cup of coffee?
he beat the case regarding him and inappropriately touching a penguin?
He's eating. Now, here's the question. What are you eating? There is something I want to do, if I can, is get a compilation of backpacking meals for the Appalachian Trail
Mm-hmm.
that are not commercial, that I can physically eat. So that means anything with nuts, mushrooms, or, I don't do rice because by choice.
Well, you're not allowed on the AT if you don't eat peanuts. It's the law.
I can't do that. You know that. But I do have my own version of trail mix, which includes sunflower kernels, which is still not bad. It, does everything a peanut does that kill me.
Mm.
Sort of like you eating tofu instead of protein, regular protein. I know you probably not your choice of
It's
protein.
not my number one. I mean, I'll eat it in certain things.
My favorite thing about tofu is shaping tofu like a snail and calling it escargot.
Yep.
Not
Or
enough.
cutting it to look like fish cutlets.
It's what looks like a fish and shaped like a fish doesn't mean it tastes like a fish.
It's probably tofu.
But
Actually, to be fair, if you take tofu and marinate it in olive oil and vegetarian soy sauce and pan fry it, it's rather nice.
No, it's not. Now, can you eat cheese?
I do, but not much.
Okay, because I would still love to see a grilled cheese video from you if you're able to. If you're not, don't.
I might have plenty of free time.
Well, I mean, I did. The video I did a while back with the little portable fire pit from Walmart, the little gasifier fire pit. Jenny would actually ask me if I can do a grilled cheese over that. I will probably do a grilled cheese over that.
Worth a try.
Yeah, I can. Because I could use a small 6-inch skillet for that and see if I can do a grilled cheese.
You know what else you need to do? A grilled cheese over your tent stove.
That's on my list. I haven't done any major cooking other than hot water or coffee.
I mean, only because I'd like to see how it transfers heat from itself to a heavy pan.
Actually, that's easier than you think because there's that circular portal on the top comes off for that purpose. And the fact is the big rectangular portion on my stove is made for that. Hey, Howie, how you doing? That's Howie.
Good for him.
Howie, I got something cool for only $10. It counts as a thrifting item, even though it is technically brand new. Is that true? Would that be true? Yeah, I think so. Because I didn't buy the original item, but I got the warranty for the original item. And they gave me a heck of a credit. And I only paid $10 for that after that. So technically, overall, I paid maybe $15 for everything because I had to pay the original $4.90 something for the original, plus the extra 10, so 15 total. Still, I got a brand new Big Agnes Rapide SO insulated. This is the wide regular version, which means it's 25 by 72. For me being a short king at 5'8", it's plenty big enough for me. I could have got the bigger version, the long one, but I figured with my sleeping pad being that size would fit inside my Big Agnes Copper Spur 2 tent better with a little bit extra room without touching the walls and be more comfortable for me. So that I think this, you guys in the chat, let me know if this does count as a thrifted item because I got a warranted item for $5, which they honored at the site. Gave me a credit of $209.95, And with an addition of $10, I acquired myself a brand new sleeping pad to replace the one that had a hole in it. So then my son Ian, which he rolled it for himself on that one, by the way, said, "Dad, can I have it?" He repaired it, and he is very happy and proud that he has a new sleeping pad now because I gave it to him.
That's very
And
kind of you.
well, it's no need for me to get. I mean, I have one. I don't need a second one. You know, I do want to add a folding Z style sleeping pad system, like maybe a military version, like a Marine Corps one, to place underneath it for both support, R value, and protection reasons. Yes,
Mm.
the Rapide is very durable, but does not mean it's bomb proof. It's bomb resistant, but not bomb proof. So putting a sleeping pad, a little closed foam sleeping pad underneath it, can only help. Is it a little extra weight to carry? Yes. But will it make everything last in the long run? Definitely yes. So that's the whole point. You make sure things will last you longer. The longer you are able to maintain your gear, the better off you are in the long run. Now, on that note, Rob, a while back, you mentioned you got some new gear from the surplus store.
Yeah, no, not from a surplus store, from a serviceman.
Okay, you did. I didn't get a full deets, so please let me know.
So he lives like 5 doors from me.
Okay, what did you
We
get?
drink in the same pub, and he was like, "Oh,
Oh,
you
he's a
like."
drinking buddy.
I won't go that far.
Well, you talked about it with him at the pub
Yeah.
while you were drinking.
He was like, you like your surplus. I was like, yeah, I use it. He said, "Oh, I've got some stuff from Operation Enjoy Freedom.
You
If you
mentioned
like
that.
it." I was like, "Well, I appreciate it. I'm not going to just assume, obviously."
Right,
So yeah, it's mostly just webbing and nothing day to day usable.
but the accessories you can always use,
Oh yeah,
and that's the big thing. Most people don't realize just because the big gear is like the most uh, sought after doesn't mean it's the most usable.
oh yeah, no, it's all like stuff I can find a use for and repurpose.
Yeah, the
Not something
strapping
I would. It's
and the
not something I would usually buy.
right. Um, like the extra straps for compression straps and stuff like that. Not necessarily the compression sacks, but the straps
Hmm.
themselves. Those are highly functional and reusable for multiple reasons. Like
Well, bags are always handy.
oh yeah, compression sacks are always handy. Um, I would love to be able one day to come visit you and we go to the military surplus stores. Or I know it's going to sound stupid, but I want to go to a boot sale with you guys just to see what I could find. Because not because
Fair enough.
you guys say there's never anything good there. It's because people don't look for what I look for. Perception is everything, and I apparently have a really high perception when it comes to gear. Um, from what I've been told. Um, so because you know what I'm after, brother.
Hmm.
That survival kit that you and I have been discussing forever. That you said I can't get because it's can't make it through customs.
Nope.
That's what I'm after. I want that badly, and I can't find it here. Even though it should be here, I can't find it here because
Well,
finding that full kit nowadays,
yeah. Why
the
you can't find them?
I don't well because the people when they finally get them where they can be acquired, someone who's in the position who could acquire it easier right off the bat knows about it before it's even listed anywhere else, and
Yeah,
it
because if
doesn't
they were,
get a
I mean,
chance
they
to
were
get
designed to be used and destroyed. Well, they were.
no. They get tucked into somebody's closet or tucked in somebody's trunk of their vehicle, and they get taken home. And the
They change hands for some serious money in the States.
oh yeah,
I
what did you find, CR? I want the AR-7. You know that, right?
yeah, I mean, it's a nice idea.
I can't
do
afford an
like those
AR-7.
survival rifles, those takedown survival rifles. They have a special place.
The thing is, I like my 22 that I have. Don't get me wrong. It is a very good 22.
It's also not the first thing I would choose survival caliber.
Actually, it is for me. But then again, I have other options on top of that. I have my bows. But I have expertise in that. Not everybody does. So that's a little different.
Yeah.
You got a lighter?
22, a 22 for me is not
Okay.
what I would
He
go
said
for.
he said he found something today on a lighter note. So I'm assuming, and he said, I just told you, don't, because he likes using the puns a lot.
Mhm.
It's pink and it's hot. He found a pink lighter.
Yeah.
I've found now a good trench lighter is always good too. Now, not okay. The average trench lighters in good working condition, well, they can be found here in the States, are expensive if they're in functional condition. The trench
Yeah, I
art
imagine they
versions,
probably are.
the ones that are cost more, are the trench art versions, and while those are really amazing, they're very difficult to find because they're considered art pieces.
Well, the other problem is there's so many fakes.
Even a fake would be enough for me. I don't care if it's real or not. To me, I'm looking for the working item. Whether it looks like a real one or not is beside the point for me. I'm not looking for historically accurate.
Also, if you think that the majority of trench lighters are still in Flanders, it's still in Vimy, still in Ypres. Most of them never, ever, ever came home.
Ian's got an Austrian one.
Yeah,
It actually says Austria on it.
You think the majority of them are still where they fell.
Probably. And the thing is, the reason I like trench lighters, one, they're multi-fuel.
Mm-hmm.
That is a big bonus for nowadays. For anybody who has a survival kit, a multi-fuel lighter is something that should be in your kit. Because if you got a lighter, it's sort of like a Zippo, but a Zippo with bonuses, because you could throw in some stuff that you normally wouldn't burn as a fuel source, and it would burn in a trench lighter.
A Zippo will only burn liquid.
Well, you can still burn liquid in trench lighter. I've seen people do diesel fuel. Perfume is a big one, and a trench lighter will run on perfume. It will run on alcohol. It will work on a lot of different things. And that's one people. The only thing you have, as long as it has a sparking source, it will work. And I think that should be in everybody's kit. Have a multi-fuel lighter. Yes, people say, "Oh, but I have a ferro rod." As much as I love ferro rods, and I have quite a few of them, would I 100% rely on them? No. The one thing I would 100% rely on is my flint and steel, because I know that will always work.
I mean, everyone should have a bow drill.
You know what? You know where my bow drill is?
Same place it was last time.
No, I moved it off my desk. Is
Oh,
it
well.
functionable for me? No. Totally unusable. I can't get it to work, and it won't work. So it's just a piece of couple pieces of wood and some string. So it will never be used. Well, technically, any found lighter is an old flame. As long as they love you back there, CR. No, I think a lot of things that people don't take it. I do a lot of antiquing. I'm sure you have done more than your fair
Mhm.
share. Finding
Yeah.
stuff, antique, older items. Well, something we can do here. We can find a lot of Amish items and stuff like that. Cast iron is my key as well.
It always used to make me laugh. Like, do you remember that show American Packers?
They're from
The-
Iowa. Why wouldn't I know them?
Oh, right, okay. Well, they're going, oh, we found some vintage or whatever, antique. And I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but I have got door handles in my country eons older than what they've just found.
But vintage American. Because that's the
I mean, to be fair,
difference.
don't get me wrong, some of that stuff was pretty tasty. I just think we need to have an agreement that if you're going to refer to it as antique, it's got to have passed a certain age globally.
Well, sort of like, okay, in the States, a vehicle that is 25 years old is considered vintage.
What?
You didn't know that?
We call that broken in.
You know what constitutes a vintage vehicle? I own a vintage vehicle in that particular
So
clarification.
you're telling me anything made in 2001 is vintage?
Oh, mine was made in 1990. 2001 is what I've got. Yeah, I have
Man,
a
you would
vintage
lose your
truck.
bananas at cars over here.
Now, to me, a antique or classic car
1950s, 60s.
that would be much older.
Yeah.
We're talking your 57 Chevys, your
Mm-hmm.
67 whatevers, and that kind of
That's
thing.
bad. That is absolutely bizarre.
To me, anything in the 60s, definitely. A few of the 70s, definitely. The Barracudas, that kind of thing.
Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, I'm still struggling to process the fact that the 1980s wasn't last week.
I was starting high school in the 80s.
People go, oh, I told someone about some music or something. They go, oh, the 80s were, that's old. I'm like, it's last week. It was not that long ago. It's like, it was 40 years ago.
I was a teenager then.
It's just mad. Like,
In 77, I was 11 years old. You know what else came out in 77?
I just find it amazing. If I go to an antique shop over here, I can pick up things that existed before.
Okay, I'm going to show you something real quick. No, I have to go to the other way. Sorry. Because of my cord. What do you see on the wall over there? Can you see that on the wall?
Just about.
The little figure on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that?
I couldn't see it clearly enough to tell you. I could see the outline.
He sounds like.
Is it Vader?
That's Vader.
Huh?
Star Wars came out in 77. I was 11 years old. I was a member of the Little League Championships that year, and I got to see Star Wars when it first came out. And all I said was just another sci-fi movie at the time. If that tells you anything.
I mean,
By the way, that's a Vader backpack that Jenny got when we went to the first Comic-Con here in Des Moines
oh, cool.
back in 2015. That's when Stan Lee was there. Yes, so I got to meet Stan Lee. I didn't get to shake his hand or anything like that. They wouldn't let anybody get close to him, but we got to say hi. I also got to meet one of my favorite icons, the guy who wrote Green Arrow comic books. But that's neither here nor there. My no, not Mike Grell. It might have been Mike Grell. I think I met him. Let's see here, I'm trying to remember who I talked to. Yeah, I think it was Mike Grell. I think I met him once.
Hmm.
I was dressed up as Green Arrow. I got pictures and everything. I actually was doing classic Green Arrow, not Arrow from the TV show. This is pre all that stuff. She's I got a picture from CR on Instagram. What did he send me? Oh, by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day
That's all over now.
for you. Oh, he found
Why are we celebrating St. Patrick's Day when we could be celebrating the official day of the groundbreaking or the start of the construction of the Empire State Building?
because the Empire State Building isn't really famous anymore.
But its construction started on March 17th.
And if you're going to talk about something, you can be like the Golden Gate Bridge or Hoover Dam. Those are just buildings and places here in the United States. They're not actually people in major history.
No, but the story, the St. Patrick is it's like St. George. It's completely inaccurate.
Totally true. Now, here's the question. It's less about the person and more about the feeling of and celebrating being Irish here. That's more of the point nowadays.
No, it's not. It's to let people get drunk under the guise of celebrating.
But I don't drink, and I still celebrate it. But I celebrate it as being Celtic. Because my family history. Now, when I say Celtic, I am Scotch Irish on one side. My grandmother was literally born in Ireland. Could I file for citizenship? Possibly, because of their weird laws available, which would be freaking cool. No, don't get me wrong. On that note, probably not likely, though.
Yeah, you might struggle being an American citizen right about now.
Well, technically, I would not be 100% American citizen if I had dual citizenship.
No, they might ask you to surrender one, like it's over here they're doing it.
I might actually accept that if I could really.
Hello, Tony.
Mac, get over here. Jenny's going to bed, so I'm going to go tuck her in. I will be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
You have the con, brother.
No bother.
It's not my can't.
Well, if it all goes wrong, it's going to go wrong now because I actually have zero control. This is where random people make comments I can't take out. You sent Colin a pit. Oh, jeepers, what did you send him? Is it legal? Should I contact a solicitor? I feel like all of them are valid questions. Oh, good Lord, someone's meowfy. Where did we find you, eh? Well, we had fun and games getting the live stream started, but we got here in the end. Just. Random. Thank you very much, CR. You understood the request. You did exactly what I asked. What was a curve? I love it. Love it. The good answer. That was a curve. I like that one. So we've been in one of the other chats I'm in. We've been dealing with some interesting characters, and one who is, should we say, disconnected from reality to a frankly offensive point. He annoys everybody. He keeps pretending that his vicar is talking on his behalf. So everybody in the chat is now Pastor Rigatoni, etc., etc. He hasn't caught on. It's been one of those days. Nope. Oh, I just lost my signal. I think I have. Oh, no, it's there. Ooh, what is going on tonight? So, what's everyone doing? You can call me Kirby. I was going to call you Al, if you don't mind. What a day. So, Colin, what do we think of this idea of Colin to go this 24 days of fishery behaviour? I think it's got legs. We think he can pull it off. It'd certainly be interesting. I don't know if Jenny will let him have 24 days off to go fishing. That might be a different question. Just like Kirby, I like to eat fair enough. That's perfectly okay. To be fair, so do I. Although I have just spent all day drinking coffee. So I kind of feel sorry for anyone I run into later today. I'm not going to make a lot of sense. Where's Jason tonight? I've not seen him. Hope he's alright. Maybe he's working. I don't work anymore. Well, I think it's just you and me, Seal. Let's see what chaos we can cause. What can we get up to that Colin can't stop? I wonder. Maybe he's editing. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Well, if you're going to cause chaos, I'm going to be control. If you get that reference, then you know. If you don't get it, I'm sorry.
Well, I did ask people to post random comments, and CR did in fact post a random comment.
Like Kirby, I like to eat. Now, here's the thing. Kirby's also a vacuum. Name of a vacuum cleaner.
Is it? Oh, right.
Yeah, Kirby vacuums. It's an actual line of vacuum cleaners. I'm not sure if Kirby, the character, was named after him or vice versa.
Oh, I did not know that.
Because they kind of suck up the stuff like Kirby does.
You learn something most every day.
And the reference I was talking about when I said control to your chaos is a Get Smart reference.
I've not seen that movie.
It's a series, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I said that.
No, let me correct myself. Yes, it is a movie, but it was based off a TV series.
Oh, I see. I don't
And
watch TV, so I wouldn't know.
one of the names of the movies is called The Nude Bomb
Of course it is.
because it would destroy clothes.
I mean, obviously.
And at the end of the movie, it goes off and people are all naked. It was a fashion guy who wanted to create a line of fashion clothes that was synthetic. That this thing only no, or he wanted to create organic clothesline, but anything or synthetic would be dissolved or something. I'm not sure. One of the
Okay.
two. You echo the call to silence. Yep. Get Smart, Agent 86, Maxwell Smart, had a shoe phone, and the cone of silence was a cone that went over your head that you could talk to someone without being overheard. And it was very inconvenient because he put people up close, like face to face type situations.
Is it a bit of a tongue-in-cheek spy show?
Oh, it's a spoof,
Right.
but it's a funny spoof. And
I
they
should keep an
used
eye out.
in the beginning of the movie, he goes into a phone booth, dials a number, and then goes into a lower chamber, which goes through multiple doors and everything else. And it's pretty
Oh,
funny.
okay.
It's actually not a bad one. There's a lot of cool actors were in that show.
All right. So not being a TV watcher, I had missed out
And
on.
the two main characters, Agent 86, Maxwell Smart, who's the only one who actually has a name, and Agent 99, he ends up marrying later in the series, and they end up having twins. They never say what happens to them after that.
How long ago did this come out?
Look up Get Smart.
Isn't it a Steve Carell movie?
Uh-uh.
Oh, 1960s. Oh, it's Mel Brooks.
It's American comedy series.
Yeah, it was created by Mel Brooks. That says it all.
Yep. Then you probably know about when things were rotten.
Ah.
That was from the 70s.
So a quick look.
That's the first sojourn of Mel Brooks into the Robin Hood genre.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, one of the actors that in that
Do you
show
know what? This
also
looks
on Get
familiar.
Smart.
This Get Smart.
Huh?
It looks familiar. Maybe it's just the actors. I am familiar with a lot of these actors.
Well, the actors is Don Adams.
I've just seen the list of guest
Actors.
stars. Yee, God, they had everybody in it at some point or another. Wow, I had a joke in it. Cesar Romero was in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Ted Knight.
It was basically it was a spoof on things like The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Avengers, I Spy, that kind of thing at the time,
Right.
and not as slapstick as Inspector, the Pink Panther, which I hated that series, by the way. Never did like it.
Oh, Inspector Clouseau.
Not a big fan.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm also not a big fan of the Naked Gun movies either. So
Yeah, I never got it. I mean, the actors in it, great actors. The movie, rubbish.
exactly. But filmography, I mean, Don Adams, the guy who played the main character on the show,
Mm-hmm.
he was in The Longest Day.
Yes, he was, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might have a look online, see if I can't find it somewhere. I'm sure YouTube will have it.
But he's been
YouTube
on
has it.
TV since 1963 all the way up till 2001.
Wow.
He's done acting and voice work.
I know.
He's a Scooby-Doo alum,
Is he?
voice-wise.
Ah.
He was on the new Scooby-Doo series. as himself. Actually, he was actually a cast member of on the show at the time. So there's that.
Well, there you go.
He's been on Laugh-In, the Carol Burnett Show, the Danny Thomas Hour, the Bob Hope Presents Chrysler Theater.
So if bear in mind not having a TV or being able to watch American shows, I won't have seen a lot of them.
I'm sure you've heard of a lot of them. But the
I know
first,
who Bob Hope is and Carol Burnett.
okay, what about Tennessee Tuxedo and His Tales? It's a cartoon.
Nope.
Okay, that's where he first got his. He did from 63 to 66. Look up
Right.
Tennessee Tuxedo. It's a cartoon. It's an animated series. It's a penguin and a
Yeah.
walrus.
I see that. And his rival Gerbo Jump and Tiger Tornado. Oh god.
It was not what you call.
So it's almost like a slapstick version of the Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Hanna-Barbera actually did some of this, or
I've never watched that either. I'm not a big TV person. I like the radio.
Coronation Street. Okay, but yeah, the thing is, you don't know what you're going to find until you look. Once you look, then you'll.
Yeah.
It's like going down a rabbit hole.
Yes.
And
see, I like audiobooks. I mean, with Mum being in hospital, we've been listening to a lot of Sherlock Holmes, Agatha Christie. And do you know what?
Which voice actor was using for Sherlock Holmes?
Oh, I don't know. It was a big omnibus.
Okay.
It wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. But it was all right, But I tell you, anybody who's never tried sitting down with an audiobook is missing out.
Okay. Question. I'm going to say a name and you tell me if you know the name. And as soon as I tell you the actor or what shows he was in, it might help you click on who it is. Larry Storch.
Again, if it's TV shows, you're going to have me at a loss.
Okay. Have you ever heard of F Troop?
Nope.
Okay. Another show that he was in. Oh man, he was in a lot. He was in The Great Race.
Okay. That's on Disney at the moment.
Mm-hmm. He was also in The Last Blitzkrieg. The Alfred Hitchcock Hour.
That's a classic.
Oh yeah. I love The Great Race. He was Texas Jack, by the way.
Okay.
In that one. Love that one. Just to be fair. Tony Curtis, Natalie Wood, Jack Lemmon. I'm not sure. You probably didn't see I Dream of Jeannie then.
Oh, no, that I've seen. I Dream of Jeannie, I Love Lucy.
He was in season 3, episode 1,
Bewitched.
Fly Me to the Moon as Sam.
Fair enough. Oh, all those sort of shows. Anything from that era, I've probably seen commercial successes that made it across the pond.
Right.
Which basically means I Dream of Jeannie, Sergeant Bilko.
The Happy Hooker Goes to Washington?
Nope.
I've never seen that one either. I just the name.
It's anything that was a commercial viable option for selling over here. I will have seen them at some point.
That's just a lot of them was just television roles. F Troop was a whole different ballgame, and you probably don't know that one. Oh, he was also The Great Bank Robbery.
No.
From 1969. It was a Western comedy one.
Oh, right.
Then he did the Get Smart, a couple episodes as the Groovy Guru. He was on Gomer Pyle, USMC. That Girl, I Dream of Jeannie, The Inspector. I'm not familiar with that one. But The Great Race, I remember. I love that show. I've watched it multiple times, which is really weird. The Prince Who Was a Thief from 1951.
Not seen that.
Tony Curtis movie. I don't think I've seen that one either. Gun Fever from 1958 is a Western.
Well, I figured it was either a Western or a documentary of Los Angeles.
Who Was That Lady? It was a 1960 black and white American comedy starring Tony Curtis, Dean Martin, and Janet Leigh.
Oh, what a lineup, Dean Martin.
Huh?
Dean Martin, a TV show.
No, that's a movie.
Oh, that seemed a bit more plausible then.
Okay, I'll let you know if it was a TV movie, a TV show, or a movie. But this is the ones I just mentioned are all movies.
Oh, right, okay.
40 Pounds of Trouble.
Nope.
Also a Tony Curtis movie. The Alfred Hitchcock Hour, obviously a TV show.
Brilliant. Just brilliant.
Captain Newman, MD. That's an actual drama, comedy drama, a dramedy film from 1963. Neither have I. But starring Gregory Peck and guess who? Tony Curtis.
Starring Gregory Peck. It was a success.
Angie Dickinson, Robert Duvall, Bobby Darin, Eddie Albert.
Line up.
Oh yeah. I might have to go find that one.
Might be worth watching.
That probably would be. It doesn't tell me anything about what it is. It just that is what it is. Okay. I am going to look that one up because when you first see the name, you don't think about what it is.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's military and it's maybe, but it doesn't look like it. It's Army Air Corps, Medical Corps. Okay, so that'd be something I want to see anyway as a medic. But yeah, I might be interested in looking for that one. You know what I would like to do with you, brother, if you have the time and able to do so? Off live, because I can't. I could probably get dinged if I try to do it live. We do a music offline movie review, sort of laugh track style.
Now, under fair usage, I believe you're allowed to do movie reviews in a certain. You just can't watch the whole thing. No,
the thing is, we do have to do it twice. Then we do it once offline. We can see the movie in its entirety.
Yeah, good point.
Then we'd have to go back and offer snippets.
Yes, yeah.
Without the soundtrack of the movie music track, obviously, because we don't want to get dinged for that. I don't but I want to do the same thing with like the Wilderness Family movies because because the skills is what I want to show off from that movie. That some of them still work, some don't. But okay, the premise of that particular one, by the way. A psychiatrist, Captain Josiah Newman, head of the neuropsychiatric Ward 7, the Colfax Army Airfield Military Hospital in Arizona. He explains to a representative to the air surgeon's office. We're short of beds, doctors, orderlies, nurses, everything except patients. In response to an alarming increase of neuropsychiatric cases. Okay, I don't see where the comedy part comes in. To recruit much needed personnel, he hijacks a reluctant orderly, Jackson Ledowitz, a wheeler dealer from New Jersey who makes even his unconventional methods look prosaic. Prosaic?
Yeah, prosaic.
Okay. It looks like Prozac.
Basically means normal.
Right. He promptly has the entire ward participating in a sing-along of Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
There's your comedy value.
He purloins supplies and gifts from family of military personnel to give treats to his patients, including stealing Corporal Gabbioni's Christmas salami and chopping off the head of a 20-foot Christmas tree to provide a tree for his ward. Okay, there's the heartwarming part. He used a surgical saw to cut the tree off so his ward can have a Christmas tree.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to find out who is that Lebowitz. Who played Lebowitz? Tony Curtis. He's basically recreating his role in the Pink Submarine movie he did.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's the wheeler dealer in that one.
Oh, so it might not be worth a watch then.
I like that one too.
If it's just going to be rehashing of old movies.
No, I think it's just the role at the time, you know?
Ah.
Yeah, because it was very similar. But he was Navy there, now he's an Army, so.
Well, that's a completely different movie.
It is a different movie. And I do like Tony Curtis movies to a point. But he wasn't exactly he was a leading man, but he was not what you call a hunk style.
Yeah, he wasn't a Hollywood heartthrob.
He was pretty, but that's about it.
He was 100% present.
Well, the Great Race, he was the lead. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was in Spartacus, but I could be wrong. I'm looking at the list, so I'm not sure. Oh, no, not Spartacus, the Vikings. With Kirk Douglas, Ernest Borgnine, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm going to jump off in a minute.
Well, I'm going to be ending soon anyway. I was planning on doing it at 9:30. Then we started talking about movies and TV shows and from the 60s. And the only thing that could trump that is John Wayne movies of the World War II variety. Because I do have a survival movie I would love to discuss with you and get your thoughts on. And it's a tragic one, but not a tragic for John Wayne, but people do die, but not war movie style.
Yeah.
And that is The Island on Top of the World. I think, give me a second. I actually own the movie, which is really freaky. Island in the Sky. Sorry, Island in the Sky. If you haven't seen it, I own the movie. It's a survival movie for cold weather survival film. Which, by the way, I was planning on screening with SD Mountain Man when we go do our cold weather camping setup.
Yeah.
I think that would have been appropriate to watch it on the inside of my tent with a projector while it's sub-zero temperatures outside.
Why not?
And we bring in Jiffy Pop, popcorn, and the whole 9 yards.
And on that note, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go.
I think I am as well. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to show off one more the things that I acquired. Just one more thing.
I will catch you all later.
This is this episode. I was showing off the Rapide SL insulated sleeping pad. My co-host talked about some really cool things, which I'm going to talk to him offline eventually about, as well as the gnome. I want a gnome holder. And the new fishing ruler I acquired, which I can't remember where I probably lost it already, from the Navit calendar, which I'll be showing off when I fish with it. On that note, be well, be safe. I love you guys all.
See you all later.
Robin on the road and Colan from Kincaid Outdoors. We love you all. We're out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.